Hi everyone, this is an actual conversation between my 15-year-old and 19-year-old. So this is their Instagram DM. Okay, the first one is a message from my older one, supposedly. The reason why I say supposedly is because his account got hacked, and this is the message my younger one got. You got $100 on Cash App or Zelle I can borrow? I'll add extra $30 for you and give it back tomorrow morning once I got my card fixed. Need to get something done real quick. So I'm just surprised that my 15-year-old actually did not fall for it. And here's this laughing, dying skull emoji. And he says, "Did you get hacked or are you for real right now?" I'm sorry, there's no punctuation obviously from the scammer, and there's no punctuation here from a 15-year-old, as you can see. So it's very difficult to read this texties on the first go and figure out what is happening. Okay, so he asked that, and he posts it on our family WhatsApp group, this screenshot, asking my older one if this has happened to him. And then my older one says, "Yes, I have gotten hacked. I've been completely locked out of it. They used brute force to get into it. They guessed the password and all that." The scammer got into the Instagram account and also set up two-factor authentication. So completely locked out of his own account, my older one. Okay. So this is what happened to him 15 days ago. And I want to show you that this is a trend that has been happening. There is another 16-year-old that I know who went through the same exact scammer issue. The problem is, okay, what is it? It's not a big deal. It's just an Instagram account. The problem is 3 of my son's friends are now short of $1,200. One of the guys actually ends up sending him more than $500. So imagine, I mean, the child, I don't know, their kids are just gullible. Their friend needs money. Without questions, you just sell, and then the child ends up calling him, and he's like, "Dude, I never asked you for money. What is this?" And now they are fighting with the bank. They're requesting the bank to just withhold the transaction, but in some cases it has been too late, and 3 friends of his have become victims of this scam. It is just so unfortunate, and it turns out lot more kids got the message, but only 3 reacted. I mean, I was just joking with him, saying that I don't know if I have friends who will just willy-nilly just give me $500 without even checking up on me. I don't have that kind of great friends. That's what I was joking. But it's just sad that 3 of the kids are now, they're in trouble with their parents. They're trying to figure out things with the bank and the apps and all that, but there's no accountability. The money is gone. It's just so sad. So I'll show you a video which will put this into a little bit of perspective.
Young adults are losing more money to scams than any other age group. That's according to new data from the Better Business Bureau. Gen Z became the most vulnerable to scammers. Jamie?
Years of data from the Better Business Bureau and the Federal Trade Commission have shown older adults are prime targets for grifters, and in a way they still are.
So the brand new word that you might be hearing is grifter. Grifter is an online con artist who's fraudulently taking money from you through all kinds of illegal means. Okay, they're fraudulenting you. They're setting up GoFundMe pages for reasons that are not valid. They are DMing you. They're impostoring as your friends. They're doing all kinds of shams, and they are called grifters.
Shows that while seniors do fall for scams more often, Gen Z victims are losing more money.
$1,700 lost because of a phony job listing. $690 paid for a pair of Taylor Swift tickets that didn't exist.
Yeah.
These are just 2 reports of many from young scam victims to the Better Business Bureau of Central Ohio.
It's somewhat surprising because we've all been, accustomed to hearing that seniors are the biggest targets of scams. But if you think about it, there's so much happening online, and we're seeing the younger generation really becoming victims of online scams.
So please, it is time to talk to our kids about the dangers and the pitfalls of whatever you see online is not necessarily what you have to believe. It's just scary. And as this lady is saying, more and more things are happening online, and more scams will continue to happen online. Imagine people getting scammed out of thousands of dollars, hundreds of dollars, and for kids, hundreds of dollars are just as good as thousands of dollars for them. They have small bank accounts, and if they are not vigilant and questioning the messages that they are getting, posing as friends, they're going to get scammed like this. So thank you. Be safe online. Thank you.